What's up in the loop? It's Hyde. 7 a.m. here at the Orlando airport. Next 25, 30 hours or so. Going to go to as many Jersey parks as possible. Put the clock on the video right now so you can follow along and see just how crazy this adventure is. Let's go get on the plane. Alright, it's just after about 10:15, landed in
Continue on Philadelphia
Philly,
for a half mile.
And we're on our adventure. First park coming up soon. There's Philly.
In 1,000 feet, turn right at Whitehorse Avenue.
Wow, the GPS stole. I was just about ready to talk about this park coming up on the park here, and GPS lady being rude to cut me off. So here's Clemington. It's in the middle of a small
right
town.
At Whitehorse Avenue. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Yes, we get it, lady. Thanks. So it is 11:30, and we are pulling into our first park here, Clemington Park. Park number 1 on the day. A little outside Philly, so if you're in the Philadelphia area, it was maybe like 20 minutes once we crossed the bridge. Not too bad of a drive. So right along that I-95 corridor of sorts. Trying to stall here while the light changes. Okay, cool. So don't know much else about the parks. I didn't know what else to say. Heard some mixed things, but we're going to go check it out. Like I said earlier, many things from one roller coaster, and I see it. Larry Larson's been here. Larry Larson is alive, and the Ring of Fire is operating. Don't know about the one roller coaster, but the Ring of Fire is going. So this is Clemington. Oh, parking $10. Oh, that's expensive. All right, let's go check out the park. All right, main reason you guys watching come here, Clemington, Hellcat, SNS, Woody. Yes, SNS built a few wooden roller coasters. Long story short, when Custom Coasters International dissolved, most of the guys went over to Ford Gravity Group, but the president, Din, I think what's her name, last name, she got scooped up by SNS and worked with them on a couple wooden roller coaster projects. I think there's 3, one up in Washington, one in the Dells, and one here. Decent ride. I mean, it's what you would expect from a mid-sized wooden roller coaster, you know, like Cheetah at Wild Adventures or some of those. It was okay. There's a trim on the first drop that kind of slows things down a little bit. And it's just a lot of turns, not a lot of hills. Weird thing though, let me tell you about this weird thing is the ride, when you get off, it dumps you outside the park. So we started walking around, we're like, let's go take photos of the park, and they're like, you can't be back here. We're like, we just got off the ride. They're like, yeah, the ride dumps you back off over here, but you have to go back this way. All right, never had to go through bag check or security check to get back into the park after going off the ride. I don't think that was the best design. But hey, whatever works for them. The coaster's going right now. Let's take a look at it. You can kind of see the trims right there. You'll see, and trim. Kind of crazy. You can see the shuffling right there. Overall, I want to keep these videos short since we're going to be going to a lot of parks and stitching it together one big video. But Clemington, definitely try to get a group on or something. There's only a couple of rides. You know, you got your traditional like merry-go-round, shoot the chutes, balloon ride, and the wooden roller coaster. Kind of more of a water park thing. Watch out for the $10 parking fee. But if you're going up and down the 95 corridor, I know I keep saying that, it might be worth popping in. It's an interesting little wooden roller coaster. So don't expect a lot here unless you're coming here for the water park. I would say it's probably a credit, crash and burn, get out fast, whatever you want to say. But that's Clemington. Small little park, reminds me of like Waldameer, but without some of the classic rides. So like I said, a little pricey if you want to just come ride the credit, but it's an okay coaster. It might be worth stopping by. All right, next we're going to go to the FEC and then hit the shore, so stay tuned. All right, stop 2 is FUNPLEX, north of Philly. Pretty cool little place. A lot of indoor rides. Had a little theme indoors. It's like arcade with some indoor rides and go-karts. You can see a little big building over there. And there's an outdoor area here with a small water park and an interesting looking wild mouse. Can't say I've ever seen one that looks like this before. But cool, another roller coaster. You can pay for rides, so pay $6, come over here, ride the ride. Not bad, quick stop. Let's go ride. I don't think I've ever had a coaster trip that went as planned. Here's a perfect example. GPS, due to traffic, rerouted us right past Six Flags. Wasn't planning to stop there, but when you have to drive past El Toro, you can't say no. So we jumped in, was in and out of the park within an hour, got one ride, still running great if you ask me.
We made it. Seaside Heights. Almost the Jersey Shore TV show. Brian, did you gym and tan today?
I sure did.
Did you do your laundry?
I did my laundry.
All right, then we are ready to go ride some roller coasters. My first time ever at the Jersey Shore. Checking it out here. Going to get totally fat by eating all this fair food. Ooh, I think I see a roller coaster over there. Or whatever Pirate's Hideaway is. Alright, there's Hyde. Nice little park, very clean. Has a nice like boardwalk vibe to it. And it's awesome, it's like literally right on the water, which is really, really cool. Especially living in Florida, it's always cool when you ride around the water. So let's go, we'll do some rides and move on to our next park. First, gotta figure out where to buy tickets. Cool looking ride.
Check out the view of this sky coaster. Right over the water, right up against the ocean. And the reason why I'm doing a voiceover, because as I'm editing this, I realized the wind was louder than the voice on the recording. So, showing off the sky coaster, how crowded the beach is here, which you have to pay to get on the beaches in Jersey, which is a foreign concept to me being from Florida. But overall, the park actually looked really great, especially getting hit pretty hard by the hurricane a couple of years ago. A lot of unique rides, like this Pirate's Hideaway that's like this indoor-outdoor wild mouth. There's a spiral lift. But hey, that's kind of what makes the Jersey parks cool, like all the unique rides.
It is 5 o'clock and we are on park number 5. It's a little FEC, not too far from Seaside. Kind of a couple band cages and mini golf. Nice little kiddie area here. And then there is this credit.
I think the operator is going to come.
Oh, ooh, we're going to get personalized service here. Let's just see how much of a whore the shore day this is. This is what we're riding. Cool. We'll check in with you at the next park. Maury's Pier in probably 2 hours or so. Alright, I know with the last clip I said we would check with you at the next park, but I just had to share a story. This ride has no brakes on it. The only way it stops is they shut off the lift hill. It rolls halfway up the lift hill and then rolls back to the station and stops. Effective, but again, no brakes on this ride. Fun fact. Hey, we made it to Maury's Pier. Great Whites. It's literally right on the water. Ocean, roller coaster. I'm running 2 trains too, which is pretty cool. So we're here at Maury's Pier, I think it's the Adventure Pier with, we got the Great Whites, showing you on the beach, now we're up here on the pier. And pretty good ride. I mean, it doesn't have airtime, so if you're one of those people like, oh, the ride's not good if it doesn't have airtime, you might be a little disappointed, but one's pretty good, it has some nice speed laterals, and it's on the beach, so you can't beat that. Pretty good condition for being like, I think like 20 years old or whatnot, but yeah, if you go into an airtime machine like the Voyage, you'll be disappointed, but you go in there and be like, cool roller coaster on the beach. Definitely, for sure. So this is one of the piers, you can kind of see off in the distance there. Yeah, the other ones, there's 3 total, so that's the next one over, then there's one far down. So, we're going to go try to hit some of the other ones while it's still light out, and then we're going to double back and get some night rides on this one. So, more video to come. Some more Maury's Pier here. You got probably the best themed boomerang I've ever seen. This is the station right here. Mr. P! Mr. P there! You've seen the movie Adventureland. You get the show. And they have like an old school, like, water dark ride over here. And of course, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of junk carnival food. Isn't that the best? Overall, really liking Morris. It's staff is great. It's clean, nice, well done, and pretty good rides too. So right now, big thumbs up to Morris. That infamous Great Northeastern. Got new trains a couple years ago, I think, and then this past year it got significant improvements. I think they retracked some of the rides, something like that. Big marketing campaign, so they keep saying so smooth, your granny can ride it. And it's probably the best SLC, but the ride still has very, those jarring moments. And it's very aggressive by its nature. So yes, it's smooth, it doesn't headbang, the soft restraints are a lot nicer, but it still kind of jars you around. But overall, probably the best SLC. One thing to note is they do require everyone to put stuff in lockers, complimentary lockers, but they're making everyone go through a melt detector. A little interesting there. But that's the Great Northeastern. Brian, how do you know you're a nerd?
When you're wearing the patent for a Vekoma boomerang on your shirt.
It's 50% off though.
You like my brain after riding a Vekoma.
You're going to get it though. We all know Brian's going to get it.
If they have my size, maybe.
They have a pretty cool merch selection here. Very fun, a lot of retro stuff, which is always cool to see. And gift shops all decked out, but they have a lot of shirts based off old retro rides, which is cool. Props to Morty. All right, a quick non-roller coaster segment here. Just want to recommend the Boulevard Motel. It's right off the Jersey Garden State Parkway. Right on the other side of Intercoastal from Ocean City. Looks unintimidating at first, just your basic kind of motel, but super nice. I mean, basic, but very nice. It seems to be family owned. Got a little breakfast spread right here underneath the tree, and just very nice. A little skeptical when I saw it was a motel, I have to admit, but if you're coming to Wildwood or coming to Ocean City, where all the hotels are like $300-400 if you're staying in that area, $80, $90, wherever we were on this end, seemed to be quite good. So Boulevard Motel, check it out. All right, it is noon on day 2. It wouldn't be a credit hoarding trip without a wacky worm. I feel like if we said we were credit hoarding and we didn't ride a wacky worm, that would be disappointing. So yeah, here's a wacky worm. We are at GILLIAN'S with a G, Wonderland here, I believe is the official name, in Ocean City, Maryland. And so far, I'd say Ocean City is probably really nice. It has a really cool little downtown area, a lot of good restaurants, as well as all your traditional boardhouse stuff. So a little small park here. It's one of 2 parks, Playland, here's Gale Force is the other one, and just walking around here. You're always making a Lisa P joke there. And cool thing is there's some indoor parks too, which is neat. A lot of flume with a little bit of theming, and then this kind of cool kiddie coaster. Oh, cool, dark road. But kind of cool kiddie coaster that looks a little bit bigger than your typical kiddie coaster. Not sure of the model type. I'm sure you guys will correct me in the videos, but pretty neat little thing here. So that's GILLIAN'S. Next stop, Gale Force. All right, quick pit stop before we get to Playland. It doesn't open for a little bit more. I stopped at Jilly's Arcade, and they have 10-cent skee ball. So if you're like me and you love skee ball, 10-cent skee ball. And if you get over 280, which isn't horribly hard to do, you get free games. So I think I spent $1 or $2 and played like 30 games, so that could be a bunch of free games. So a little humble brag there, but really cool little place. Definitely worth checking out here in Ocean City. All right, Playland's, home of Gale Force. Just got off the kiddie coaster, rode Gale Force a few minutes ago. I have to say, high expectations for Gale Force, and it was okay. It's kind of cool concept, but really rough. Not like throw you around rough, but like just really shaky. Felt like the track wasn't aligned or something. And the launches aren't super intense, so especially coming off Hydros yesterday, Hydros was just such an awesome ride. And the disappointing thing is here, when you go to the top of the hill, you're looking back towards like the parking lot versus the ocean, and Hydros had you going towards the ocean. So definitely think Hydros is much better of the two. Just not a great ride, but a nice little park. Lots of stuff on top of each other here, which is really cool. So neat little park. We're gonna ride one spinning coaster and get out of here. They do have one other coaster that surrounds Gale Force. That should be open in the next few weeks, I believe. I think they're just waiting on some inspections, they said. Oh, well, hello. I guess we need to wait here for a second. So, that's Playland. We'll just end on this one. No, that's not RMC track. I know it looks like it. Where are we? Oh, that's right, we're in Atlantic City. So yeah, last park of the trip, and I definitely don't think we saved the best for last. Most of these casinos are closed, and I feel like I might get shot, so hopefully I don't, so I can publish this video, but this is what we're looking forward to with Atlantic City. Classy. Let's go ride the one credit. Yay. Why do I do this again? Alright, last park of the trip, Steel Pier. Right now they currently only have one coaster due to construction around the Ferris wheel. A wild mouse. Now, I know this is sacrilegious in the enthusiast community, but I've been on a lot of wild mouses lately that have the trims fully trimmed off, and I feel like those rides are a lot better when the trims are on, so you don't just get annihilated going around every turn. So, Steel Pier. This probably is my least favorite out of all the ones we've been to. It definitely has the permanent carnival on a pier feel. Probably doesn't help that it's in Atlantic City, and Atlantic City is just not a nice place. One plus to it, if I have to find some nice things to say, is kind of see out through there a little bit. It is one of the only ones I think we've been to that actually extends far out into the water. So a lot of them, our boardwalks are just going over the beach, or maybe just the first couple feet of the water. This goes all the way out there. So on this wild mouse flying around turns and you're on the water. That was pretty cool. So definitely say a plus there, but hard to recommend with Atlantic City, just being Atlantic City. And give them credit, they say like the good old Taj Mahal here looks crazy big. It's supposed to be redone. So maybe in the next couple years Atlantic City will come back. Positive thoughts, right? There's a little look at the water, look at the Ferris wheel construction here. There used to be a kids coaster right here, but it's taken out for construction. So that pretty much wraps up all our parks. There is a sign, let's see if I can see there. It says Starflyer coming 2013. Pretty faded, and I don't see a Starflyer, so don't quite know what happened there. But yeah, so that about wraps up Steel Pier. All right, so as we walk away from Steel Pier in Atlantic City, past the huge closed Taj Mahal. Now, yes, put in perspective, behind me, there's like probably one block where there's Hard Rock Cafe, there's Margaritaville, and looks like there's actually a couple people on the beach. But this whole end here, which I mean used to be huge, got like one of the most lavish, craziest big casinos that opened 20, 30 years ago, shuttered. Next casino shuttered. It almost feels brought into like a horror movie, and it's true. Like walking through just these incredibly huge monstrosities just shuttered, and a lot of the stuff. I mean, you can still see like some of the tables and stuff sitting up there. They just put boards up. Anyways, enough with Atlantic City. nonsense. A quick recap of everything. So, you know, when we're talking about all these parks here, I'd probably have to say, in order of favorites, shore-wise, you know, Flemington and FUNPLEX were cool. Shore-wise, let's take a look at the parks. You got Casino Pier up in Seaside, and Seaside in general, Seaside Heights, it felt like the Jersey party area. There was a lot of like hole-in-the-wall bars. The beach seemed super crowded there, and Casino Pier was actually cool little stuff. A couple of neat little rides. Hyde was awesome, probably one of the highlights of the trip. Really cool ride. I hope to see a lot more of those. Nice little selection of rides there, but that seems more of your like down home, like locals vacation spot. Not a lot of parking, kind of small, but very well done up. But definitely have like that party vibe. You can see why stuff like Jersey Shore TV shows from there. Maury's was next, or Wildwood in general. Wildwood was great. It was very clean. It was your classic. It had enough weird, you know, pier food and boardwalk food and drinks and, you know, everything from Maury's piers, of course, to Ripley's and all that stuff to make it worthwhile. So, and it was definitely nice and clean, very lively, very happening. So I would say that would come in second. Probably best ride-wise, but second overall, I really liked Ocean City, New Jersey, that is. Can't speak for Maryland. Ocean City, New Jersey, it was definitely felt like a little vacation town. You know, there was the beach area, which had the 10-cent skee ball, so that I love that. The two parks that were decent, and then on top of it, and it just had like a kind of like a vacation resort feel to it. A lot of like nice houses, some nice like probably some Airbnbs around there, and then like 1 or 2 miles off from all the like the usual pier boardwalk stuff, there was a nice little downtown area that had some cool restaurants and shops and stuff like that. So it definitely felt more like the resort place where you'd go vacation versus just go party at the beach or something. So that basically wraps up. I know we're kind of ending on a sour note here in Atlantic City, but I just think it's crazy. I know you're probably like, click on next video. I just want to see roller coaster stuff, but it's just pretty cool when you see like giant buildings like this just completely shuttered. So yeah, headed back to the airport and flying out about 28 hours, 30 hours after landing in Philly, flying out of Atlantic City and calling this one a wrap. I think what, Brian, 8 parks. We got Flemington, FUNPLEX, Six Flags, then we did Casino, Blackbeard's 5, Maury's is 6, and 2 in Ocean City's 7, 8, and Steel Pier's 9. So 9 parks, around 20-ish coasters, I think. There's a couple closed here and there, but overall, that's a wrap.